week astrology for the week of November 10th to November 16th. I am Joshua the Psychic, and welcome to my channel if you are new here, and welcome back if you are returning. I hope everybody's doing well and taking good care of yourselves. You can check out my website, psychicsun.com, if you are interested in any of my services. And the season is coming up, the season of giving. Give the gift that everyone wants, the gift of insight for a psychic astrology reading, and I will design them to your specifications, whatever you want, and you can get that person crossed off your holiday list. And the link to everything is in the description below. So when I last left you, Mars had entered Leo. Mars entered Leo on November 4th. And as Mars enters Leo, it's a time to embrace your creative passions and to express yourself boldly. So Mars is going to be in Leo from November 4th to January 6th. But remember, Mars is going retrograde December 6th to February 23rd. Because it's retrograding and going back into Cancer, it's going to re-enter Leo April 17th. So keep that in mind. Enjoy Mars entering Leo. We're going to talk more about the retrograde, what to do, what not to do when Mars is retrograde. In a nutshell, you want to fortify what you've already put into effect. You don't want to necessarily launch anything new if you can help it during Mars retrograde. So, if you already started it, it's great. Hey, Casmar, nice to see you. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. So we'll talk about Mars entering Leo and, Mars retrograding probably in the next few weeks. But let's talk about this week and how you can make the most of it. Make the most of just one small day. That's what we do here on This Week Astrology. So we're in the waxing moon phase still, right? That's the drawing in phase due to the new moon in Scorpio that we had on November 2nd. So it's time to take inspired action to pursue your desires, manifest your intentions, explore paths to miracles, and all miracles are based on love. So if you want to attract more things to your life, love more. Love your neighbor, love yourself, love your hubby, love your wife, love your sister, love your cat, etc. And that's going to create a force field of love around you, and you're going to be able to attract great miracles. So be sure to do that. On Sunday, it's the Sun's Day, which is a great opportunity for us to bask in what brings us joy and to really enjoy the present moment, to do things that really light you up and make you joyful. And we need that right now, right? With everything that's going on, so much of our nation is in conflict. So we want to make sure that we're lighting up ourselves so then we can light up the world. And that's very apropos for Sunday, actually, because the moon will be in very empathetic, compassionate, kind Pisces. Keywords for Pisces include compassionate, intuitive, artistic, empathetic, sensitive, imaginative, selfless, escapist, idealistic, romantic, adaptable, and kind. If you've ever been blessed to know a Pisces, they're very, very, very kind people. They're very empathetic, and they have such compassion. So with Saturn in Pisces, which we'll talk more about in this video, we need to be more Pisces in order to get ahead, in order to actually form our dreams into reality. We need to be more Piscean because Saturn is in Pisces. On Sunday, your numerology is 10, it being the 10th of November, which symbolizes completion and renewal. Think accomplishment, innovation, and transition. It's going to merge endings with new beginnings, right? Because you have it being a 10, but the cross sum of 10 is 1. So you're reaching this climactic point, and then you're having a new beginning as well on Sunday. And on this day in 1979, Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang becomes the very first rap song to hit the Billboard Hot 100, entering the chart at number 84. You remember this song? Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and all my friends are going to try to move your feet. You can actually get the lyrics to this song and sing it. It's a great song. It can get your mind going. It can get you in a nice little rhythm. And it came out in 1979. The very first rap song to hit the Billboard Hot 100. So you could learn it for karaoke and you can impress all your friends. I'll work on it too And maybe we'll have a karaoke song singing, a karaoke event singing that song. That could be really fun. Hey, Kelsey, nice to see you. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. It's a great roller skating song. You heard it here first, folks. There's actually roller skating fairly close to me here in Los Angeles. However, I haven't done it yet here in LA. Yeah, so maybe we go roller skating, right? Maybe we go roller skating with Rapper's Delight in our brains, and we can impress all our friends. They're like, oh, wow, he's so cool. He knows Rapper's Delight. So enjoy that on Sunday. On Monday, the 11th of November, we're, of course, still under our waxing moon phase from our new moon in Scorpio that we had on the 2nd of November. And we're taking inspired action. We're pursuing our desires, manifesting our intentions, exploring past miracles, because all miracles are based on love. And it's the moon's day on Monday, of course, the most sensitive, porous day of the week. So double down on your self-care and nurture your subconscious mind. Moon will be in Pisces again on Monday, which is an imaginative and introspective day. It's a time for deep emotional connection and creative expression, allowing dreams to guide your intuition. Embrace compassion and healing on Monday, that Pisces moon. And 11 on Monday represents inspiration and intuition. It signifies idealism, visionary insights, and enlightenment. So we're balancing on Monday dreams with reality, which again really echoes that Saturn and Pisces theme that we're going through right now. And it's Veterans Day. Honor members of the armed forces who served our country valiantly. Veterans fought to protect us, to keep our country safe, and preserve our way of life. So thank you for your service, veterans, if any are watching. If you know of any veterans, make sure you thank them for their service on Monday. And it is 11/11, so make a wish. Make a wish on Monday. But if wishes were horses, beggars would ride, as Venus in Capricorn might say. So Venus enters Capricorn on Monday, November 11th. During this transit, we're going to find a grounding influence in our relationship and values. This period, which is from November 11th to December 6th, encourages us to approach love and beauty with practicality and responsibility. So deeper commitments, you might commit more deeply to somebody during this phase. Embrace structure and ambition, allowing determination to guide your connections. It's time for building lasting foundations in love, appreciating the beauty of stability and tradition. So enjoy the focused energy of this transit and let it inspire growth and success as you pursue your goals with intention and clarity. So responsibility is going to be important. When you're responsible in a relationship, for instance, you got to make sure you're showing up. That, you know, for couples, for instance, you gotta plan those date nights. You gotta be responsible and make sure you're scheduling it. If you don't schedule it, it doesn't happen, right? So definitely tap into that energy of Venus and Capricorn. We're going to be more practical in terms of love, and that can be a very, very good thing, but we got to just watch out for taking it to an extreme, right? With all of these transits. But at the end of the day, Venus and Capricorn is all about what we need to do in terms of love in order to keep the relationship on track. So we're going to be more responsible in our relationships. So it's going to be important to also, I would say, look at how you can build upon the love that you have in your life. Capricorn is the builder, right? It's all about fortification. So think about how you can fortify your relationships, make them stronger, and even your artistic projects and even your investments, your money, because Venus does rule money as well. So it's a practical approach that's coming up to love and finances during this transit, November 11th to December 6th. So enjoy that. And on Tuesday, the 12th of November, of course, we're under our waxing moon phase. We're drawing energy in. Focus on what you want during this period. That's why vision boards are so important. Action-oriented Mars rules your day on Tuesday, which is great for anything that requires extra courage, drive, and initiative. And your moon will shift at 1:25 a.m. East. So that intuitive and dreamy energy that you dealt with for the beginning of your week, well, that's going to change, and we're going to shift into Aries, which is going to ignite our motivation and our passion. So in the beginning of the week, we're letting things go. We're surrendering. And then we have that Aries moon come Tuesday. We're going to take action and pursue new beginnings with confidence. And numerologically on Tuesday, it's a 12, which embodies wholeness and education. It signifies experience, knowledge, and introspection, blending learning with self-awareness. We do have a square on Tuesday, folks. And I don't know. I don't really like this square, if I'm completely honest with you. But squares make things happen by sometimes bringing conflict to the surface. So Mercury and Sagittarius will square Saturn and Pisces. Remember, Mercury, planet of communication, is detrimented in Sagittarius. So communication is not really great right now. And with that square to Saturn, it's going to make it even more challenging. So brace on yourself on Tuesday for a day of mental challenges and critical thinking, testing communication and beliefs while fostering discipline and restriction. So this is a day in which things could easily get misconstrued. Not only is Mercury detrimented in Sagittarius, but it's also squaring Pisces. So before you jump to conclusions on Tuesday, be sure you know everything that's going on. Always assume positive intent. Don't fly off the handle. Be loose and flexible, and realize with Mercury detrimented, we're not thinking as clearly as we might usually, right? That's going to be particularly important as Mercury slows down before and during its retrograde period. So when in doubt, leave it out. Always take a beat and let the conflict really guide. If there is any conflict, hopefully you won't experience any, but if you are experiencing conflict on Tuesday, let yourself go for those win-win results, right? You want to really look at how can we integrate opposing views, right? This is globally as well as personally, right? Because that's our responsibility, right? We have to integrate. We have to be united, not just, I feel politically, but also with our own desires, right? With these squares, there might be a crossroad you're at in which you want one thing, but you also want the other, and the two are at odds. So focus on that integration, and at the end of the day, make value-oriented decisions, because that's going to lead you to happiness. That's what happiness is value fulfillment. So do mind that square on Tuesday. When in doubt, leave it out. And Saturn is going direct in Pisces on November 12th as well. On November 12th is Tuesday. On Tuesday as well. So as Saturn goes direct in Pisces, we're going to experience renewed clarity in our dreams and aspirations. The period encourages us to ground our visions in reality, merging imagination with practicality. So you want to embrace discipline and emotional depth during this period, allowing your intuition to guide your path forward. It's time for setting boundaries while remaining open to spiritual growth, fostering resilience and compassion in all areas of life. Enjoy the transformative energy of this direct motion, and let it inspire you to manifest your highest ideals with focus and determination. So Saturn will be direct in Pisces from November 12th to May 23rd. On May 24th, Saturn's going to enter Aries, and it's going to retrograde in Aries again, or it's going to retrograde again when it is in Aries on July 11th. So remember, Saturn is about our lessons, and Pisces is all about the principles of empathy and compassion and caring, right? Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. It's the spine of the zodiac. It integrates all of the signs that come before it. So it's very reminiscent of the law of one, how we're all connected. If you're suffering, I'm suffering. And Pisces feels this very deeply. And with Saturn, planet of discipline, restriction, and responsibility in Pisces, we have to be more Piscean. We've got to make sure that we are compassionate, caring, and kind as much as possible, because Saturn doesn't mess around. Saturn will punish you if you do not do what he wants and do the right thing. If you don't do the right thing, it is going to come back. Saturn is the planet of karma. And with Pisces, we need to be compassionate and kind. At the same time, we can't be too Pisces, and that means getting lost, escaping, overindulging, getting sloppy, right? So just allow yourself to really focus on those positive traits of Pisces: spirituality, art, imagination, compassion, and kindness. And I promise you will be in a better space. So enjoy that transit. I'm going to be really excited about that, Saturn going direct. So plans will be on a nice trajectory. We'll be able to to really focus and say, okay, well, this is what we've accomplished so far. This is what we got to do. And it's a really good time also to make sure that you ground your spirituality with some kind of process. Like, what are you doing day in and day out to align with your goals, to align with your spirit? And that should be a lot of fun. So enjoy that. On Wednesday, November 13th, we're, of course, under our waxing moon phase. We're drawing stuff in, focusing on what we want, not what we don't want. Mercury, planet of communication, rules your day. Expect lots of correspondences on Wednesday. Be sure to be flexible on Mercury's day and pad your schedule with a little extra wiggle room, as you never know. You just never know what could come up out of the blue on Mercury's day. And your moon will be in Aries on Wednesday. Keywords for Aries include adventurous, energetic, pioneering, courageous, enthusiastic, confident, dynamic, quick-witted, passionate, and proactive. And 13, numerologically on Wednesday, represents transformation and renewal. It signifies resilience, innovation, and change. Think rebirth with overcoming challenges. And it's Sadie Hawkins Day. This could be fun. Originating from a comic strip, Little Abner, on this day, women take initiative and ask men out on dates. It's often marked by dances, parties, and a playful spirit of romance and empowerment. Of course, nowadays, women are more likely to ask men on dates even without Sadie Hawkins Day. But if you need an excuse, if you're a traditional lady and you want to ask a man out, well, you certainly could. And in fact, if you're looking for somebody, there should be. I mean, it's a great marketing thing for marketing opportunities. So there should be maybe a party or a dance you could go to. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Casmar, for your super chat. Should we be starting any new projects? I would make haste. Honestly, if you're going to start any new projects, I would start them like today. I would start them today because number one, you want to start them when we're under the new moon cycle, the waxing moon cycle. And number two, we got Mercury that's slowing down. Mars is slowing down. Both are going to be retrograde. So I would say this weekend, really launch. This weekend, up to next week. I would do that for new things. I hope that helps. And thank you so much for your very generous super chat. I appreciate that an awful lot. So yeah, you could ask somebody out on Sadie Hawkins Day on Wednesday. That could be a lot of fun. On Thursday, the 14th, we're under our waxing moon phase. So we're drawing things in. We're taking inspired action, pursuing our desires. And Jupiter, planet of luck, rules your day on Thursday, which is really all about abundance and thinking big and doubting your limits and going beyond your stretch. So stay loose physically, especially your hips. Sagittarius aligns with Jupiter. Jupiter and Sag align with the hips because it's about switching directions, going beyond your stretch. So make sure you stay loose physically, especially your hips, because that's going to help you to transition if you're moving into any new areas. Yes, please finish up with what you have started. I would say, the 15th with that full moon, let yourself, just finalize things. So anything new, I'd absolutely get off the ground this weekend if you're catching this live, at the latest early next week, prior to Wednesday, prior to Thursday. So your moon on Thursday is going to shift from Aries to Taurus at 1:58 a.m. East. So we were energetic and assertive under the Aries moon. And then when the moon shifts to Taurus, we're going to be fostering stability and comfort. It's perfect for indulging in self-care and enjoying life's pleasures. So remember the whole thing with the Aries energy. You start the stuff when the moon is in Aries, right? And then you either finish it if you can when the moon is in Taurus, or you nurture it. Because Taurus is very, very, very nurturing. It's very, very patient and kind. So think about what new things you're going to start this week, because the deadline really is, I think, I'm telling my clients, I'm telling myself, November 14th, 15th, because like I said, we have the full moon, which is about finalizing things, and we're also going to be having those retrogrades. So definitely do that. You'll finish up what you had started. I think that's a great idea. And what's that, Kelsey? I'm actually planning on finishing things today. Oh, good. Yes. Very good question, Casma. So, additionally, Your Taurus moon on Thursday is going to foster stability and comfort. So be sure to get in your body, indulge in self-care, enjoy life's pleasures, enjoy your senses, enjoy your physicality, your creature comforts with that Taurus moon. I think you're going to really like it. And 14 embodies freedom and exploration. It signifies adaptability, curiosity, and adventure, merging wanderlust with resourcefulness. Now, it is a 5-day, so with the cross sum of 14 being 5, 1 plus 4 equals 5. So remember, stay flexible because there may be some adjustments to the plan. Usually 5 days have to do with change and sometimes conflict with change. And luckily, it's Loosen Up Day, which is exactly what you need to do when the moon enters Taurus, and we're on a 5 numerological day. So Loosen Up Day means that we take a break from our stresses and troubles and instead focus on being happy, relaxed, and having fun. This doggy has the right idea. He looks like he's having a very, very relaxing, loose day. He doesn't look like he has a care in the world, and that's what we should do on Thursday on Loosen Up Day. You had to leaf blow, Casmar. You know how I feel about leaf blowers. Is that what you're alluding to? I think leaf blowers are that's noise pollution that I don't appreciate very much. But you know what, Casmar? If I can't hear you leaf blowing, I'm cool. As long as if you're doing it in my backyard, I'll make a deal with you. Just give me a little bit of notice, like 24 hours, and I'll go to the movies. I'll go to the mall. I'll do something fun, maybe work out. And you can blow your leaf. I just can't be around it. That's all. I prefer not to be around it, but I'm glad you did that. You have everything nice and clean and tidy, which is perfect for fall season. So yeah, enjoy Loosen Up Day. Be sure to loosen yourself up. Whatever you need to do to relax a little bit. We certainly need to relax as much as possible. And on Friday, November 15th, we have our Taurus Full Moon. Yay! Celebrate completion and culmination. It's time to release the old and ground intentions for future growth and abundance. So if you were with me last night, Casmar, you were for sure. We went through all the signs for your full moon. So definitely check that out in the description below. Our Horoscopes video for last night. We spoke about that full moon in Taurus and how it will affect your sign. So read all about it. And we get a double whammy of Venus energy, or really we have a double whammy because Venus, planet of love, rules Friday, and so does Taurus. So lots of lovey-dovey energy. Stay in the vibration of gratitude and spread the love. Celebrate your blessings, yourself, and other people. It's going to be a really nice energy. So Taurus moon on Friday. So this is time to cultivate stability and comfort, focusing on nurturing your relationships and indulging in sensory pleasures while enhancing your financial security and appreciating all the beauty around you, all the abundance. And 15 numerologically on Friday represents balance and harmony. It signifies temperance, healing, and fairness. We're balancing justice with compassion. And though I wish this day wasn't on a Friday, because Friday is Venus's day. And who wants to clean out your refrigerator on a Friday, on Venus's day? Well, I don't make the rules, folks. I just follow them. It's clean out your refrigerator day on Friday. It's time to get rid of the old to make way for the new. And some might say this day was created just in advance of Thanksgiving to allow room for holiday leftovers. So maybe you don't have to do it on Friday. But I would say this week, we got to do it. Thanksgiving is coming up. And, we do have our full moon. So at least under that full moon cycle, we have to clean out our refrigerators. Maybe you do it every day. And you don't have to worry about it. But if there is anything, of course you did. See, you're ahead. You're always ahead. Oh, that's very, very nice of you. Yes, it was. It's always great. You always make things better. I am blessed. Oh, I'm very, very happy to hear that. Thank you so much. Well, I'm blessed to have found you and everybody else here. It really is. That's great. Thank you so much, Casmar. It means a lot. So, on your Friday, you want to clean out your refrigerator. Or someday that you can clean out your refrigerator under the full moon cycle on that November 15th and 2 weeks after cycle. And since you're cleaning out your refrigerator before Thanksgiving, you could get people crossed off your holiday list with the gift that everybody wants, the gift of insight, gift certificate for a psychic astrology reading at any denomination you want, designed to your specifications. I think it's an awesome gift because it's going to help people get geared up for the new year, and they'll find out what transits they're dealing with, what's on the horizon for them. So give the gift of insight. The link to that is in the description below, and you can always drop me an email and say, oh, my friend's Jewish, or he's celebrating Kwanzaa, or I want it Christmassy, or whatever you want, and we'll make it happen. On Saturday, the 16th of November, we are under our waxing moon phase. We're taking inspired action. Oh, excuse me, this is incorrect. This is incorrect. I can't really even blame Mercury retrograde. We're now under our waning moon phase. Waning, not waxing. Bad, bad, bad. So pretend that says waning. We're letting things go. And under the waning moon cycle after the 15th, Saturn, planet of discipline, restriction, and responsibility, rules your day. It plays to set yourself up for success for the week ahead, because we're letting go. We're letting go under that. After our full moon on Friday, we're releasing, we're letting go, we're completing things, we're tidying things up, tying up loose ends. Saturn, planet of discipline and responsibility, rules your day on Saturday, which is great. It's going to help you to really work with that energy. I feel like this Taurus full moon cycle is going to be really good for getting rid of clutter and getting rid of things that you no longer value. You can look at it that way. And your moon on Saturday will be in Taurus until 1:08 a.m. So we're moving from that grounded and sensual energy to that curious Gemini energy. It's going to spark curiosity and communication. It's ideal for exploring new ideas and connecting with others. And it's a 16 on Saturday, which embodies introspection and intuition. It signifies analysis, understanding, and insight, blending self-discovery with spiritual depth. And we got an opposition, folks. The Sun in Scorpio will oppose Uranus in Taurus. If you check out my Horoscope video, you'll see that the title of it is Surprise, because we have that full moon is conjunct Uranus. And the Sun is opposite Uranus, of course, under that full moon energy. So surprising insights and challenges are coming up, folks. Embrace transformation and innovation, letting your intuition guide shifts in your values and relationships. So yeah, we have that Uranian full moon. So there are changes that are afoot. Michael Landon has this in his chart. How could it be so bad? You can watch some Little House on the Prairie. He did that show, right? That is his show, right? Little House. Am I getting it confused? Am I getting confused with Our House? I don't know. But you could watch some Michael Landon. I've heard some wonderful things about him. I hope they're all true. I hope they are. So watch some Little House on the Prairie. To Michael Landon, if he indeed was in that. I gotta check. And we did it, folks. We went through this week. We went through the week of November 10th. It is Little House. Thank you, Casmar. I appreciate it. We went through the week November 10th to November 16th and taught you how you can make the most of just one small day, because of that, of course, that's what we do here on This Week Astrology. You know my website. Everything is in the description below. If there's anything I can do to serve you, you let me know. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Check out free resources in the description below as well. And horoscopes will be coming out this week if you're catching this live this weekend. And have a wonderful weekend, and I shall for sure see you soon. Bye, everybody.